The Exorcism. As with any review, this may contain spoilers. Not to be confused with The Exorcist, and I don't believe there is any affiliation with The Exorcist, this movie is bad. However, the premise of the story is interesting. The story follows Anthony Miller, played by Russell Crowe, a troubled actor who tries to get his career back in order. He gets the leading role and plays a priest in an exorcism film. From the beginning of the story, we're shown that the movie within the movie is haunted, and some demon is plaguing the set. As the film begins shooting, we see that Anthony gets possessed, but everyone on set, including his daughter, thinks he has gone back to his addictions. One of the things that I enjoyed in the story was using Anthony's past and his trauma, if you will, to help bring out the emotions in the character of the priest. Where the film went wrong was in the direction it chose to focus on. When the story explored the trauma of the characters, that's when the story was successful. When the story focused on the horror aspect, that's when it was terrible. Unfortunately, the filmmakers decided to focus on the horror. The horror storyline often didn't make sense, and it was over stylized. There were a few scenes that were baffling. There's one scene where he's being looked after by his daughter and two people from the movie, but then he shows up at the movie studio and does something that I won't spoil. There's no mention of him missing or anything of that sort. The biggest what the F scene was when the character jumped off the bedroom window. We don't know what story of the building he's on, but the film made it seem that he died. A few scenes later, the daughter is talking to the priest, who was brought in as an advisor to help make the character of the priest as authentic as possible, and tells him that she knows where he's at. None of those scenes I mentioned made sense. Either scenes were cut or the writing was that bad. An interesting aspect of the film is how the character Anthony mirrors Russell Crowe's career. I think it's safe to say that Russell Crowe had a peak in his acting career and has gone through a lot of personal issues. The caliber of roles he's taken on is not the same as it was when he was at the top. I can't help but think this role in The Exorcism would not be something he would have taken back then, and it was something that I was thinking while I was watching the movie. Also, didn't he just play a priest in the Pope's exorcism? Maybe he was a priest in his past life. Overall, I did enjoy the movie, but that doesn't mean you would enjoy it more than I did, and it may be worth watching. If you stuck around this long, why not give the video a like and subscribe? Also, check out my other videos, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the movie. See you in the next review.